years old and I've lived in 6 cities.
I'm 15 and I've lived in about 8 cities.
I am 13 years old and I've lived in 4 different cities.
As a military child, I moved 6 times.
It's kind of hard to say because I've moved from place to place a lot.
Do you know how many times you've moved in total?
3 or 4 times.
I've lived in Japan, Ohio, and Oklahoma.
I have lived in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Germany, so 4.
I've lived in Germany, 3 different areas of Virginia, Texas, Oklahoma, Oregon, Hawaii, Indiana.
In the military life, not only are the troops making sacrifices, but so are their children. Every day, parents are deployed to different parts of the world. Kids are forced to pick up their life and move away from their friends and family. Most kids do not have to go through high security and guards with weapons to go home every day after school. But also, most kids do not have the opportunity to travel the world and visit such amazing places. They do not have the opportunity to take part in the military youth programs.
Being a military child is to be a normal person, but with more emotional struggles. It means moving away from the people you've grown close to and seeing your mother or father off on their way to war. You grow up with more experience and world knowledge than normal kids, and it's hard to make friends who don't share the same life. They think you're different when you're not. When your parent gets deployed, you worry until you get that first phone call, then life continues normally. You get so used to living without them that when they come back, it's crowded and everything clashes. I didn't know my father very well before he joined the military, since I was only 4 when he enlisted. But my mother says that the military changed him. I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse. I guess it changes a lot of people, especially if you're not used to the lifestyle. It's hard for a lot of people, easy for some, but devastating for those who've lost a loved one to war. I'm lucky to still have my father. But even through the struggles and the pain, being a military kid is the best thing in the world. The people you meet and the things you're exposed to are just amazing. You can see different cultures around the country and the world just by walking outside. I can't imagine being a normal kid. Military is my life and I love it.
Growing up in a military background is a normal yet unique experience. When you're younger, life is normal. It's everything you know and what you're comfortable with. But as you grow up and you go to junior high and high school, you realize how different other people's lives are than yours. I used to hate being a military brat because I've had to move a lot, and my mom had to work long hours and was deployed for a while. But I realize now how hard my mom has worked for us, so that we can be successful too. Some of the people I go to school with don't have that security. Their parents don't back them up or catch them when they fall. I know no matter what happens in my life, my mom will always be there for me. But sadly, some kids don't have that. I have also learned to have a great appreciation for the youth programs here on base. When I was younger, the youth center was my second home, and I've made so many friends from all over the world that I still know today. I wouldn't choose this lifestyle for myself, but I'm glad my mom chose it for me. I'll try for the rest of my life to make her proud.
Being in the military is like eating Jelly Belly jelly beans. You never really know what flavor you're going to get until you taste it and find out. Sometimes the flavor is good, and other times, tragically, the flavor can be bad. Whenever you have to move, you never know what to expect, whether it will be a good flavor or a bad one. Unlike a jelly bean though, you have to adjust to the flavor and can't just spit it out and get a new one. It can be relatively tough living in the military, with someone constantly having to deal with change, but it can also be wonderful. You can meet new people and experience things most people would not get to in their lifetime. I can honestly say I am proud to be a part of the military community.
The life as a military child is, well, different. The mindset of a military child varies from place to place. Normally, a child grows up living in one place for their whole life, with their friends and family right alongside them. Being in the military, things are quite different. Like the wind, we move from place to place, leaving behind friends and sometimes family. It hurts at first, but then it grows on you and you learn to live with it, until it happens again. The military is ever changing, and as a result, so are we.